In this episode, a family faces being torn apart.
If Viona doesn't get the visa, she would have to leave Australia.
An entrepreneur stunted by the system.
I can't do what he's doing. If I make a bowl for a customer, yeah, technically that's working and that's breaking the law.
A family's uncertain fate and the campaign to keep them. A man suddenly finds himself in the spotlight.
The department are looking for fraud.
When you run away from a war, you try to save your life.
There is a chance that he will be deported back to Afghanistan.
Kunming is calm and beautiful. It's not too crowded. Everywhere mountain, small hills, It looks like Bhutan. It has something touch in my mind. I told her that it looks like our place. We should stay here,
The Wangchuk family came to Australia from Bhutan 7 years ago.
School for my two sons, very good. Both of them has lots of friends.
Very much for Monday or Tuesday.
Kinley use Auslan. Sometimes when we have a hard time to understand each other, he use lots of iPad and computers. All right, boys. Yeah. Okay, bye, Tenzin. Bye.
Despite his hearing impairment and learning disabilities, Kinley attends the local high school with his younger brother Tenzin, where he's in a mixed-age special needs class.
Kinley's really friendly. He's got a really bubbly personality. Though we can't, actually talk to him, he's still good to have a conversation with.
The Department of Immigration believe Kinley's future health needs will be a financial burden to the country. His whole family now face deportation.
We don't see the reason why Kinley has to leave just because he has a condition. We don't understand why he can't stay.
Everybody wants to be nice. Well, the vast majority of the population do. But we can't put up a sign that says, if you've got a family member that's got a health problem, please come to Australia. The rest of Australia would like to pay to fix it for you. You can't do that. But you don't want to say no to everyone. You've got to find some balance and some fairness. And my heart goes out to whichever poor sucker has to make that decision.
The Wangchuks came to Australia when Zhang Chu, a paediatric nurse, won a scholarship to study early childhood education. They fell in love with the country.
After I finished my studies, our migration agent said that if we wanted to live here permanently, we have to go somewhere regional.
Zhang Chu was sponsored to work in a preschool, and Sharing, an anaesthetic nurse in Bhutan, found work in aged care, both high-demand jobs in regional areas.
So you're going to take rest. I like this job because back home I had been working in nurse for 13 years. You can just take a little bit of nap, then you'll be all right. I loved taking care of old age people, and it's a privilege, and I really want to help them. I feel that, I should give time in talking with them, listening to them, so walk with them.
I'm going up to Bingo soon.
Okay.
It's a fair walk.
Yes. It's a good exercise.
Yes.
Kinley and his family face being sent back to Bhutan. But Kinley only communicates in Auslan, which is solely used in Australia. It would leave him unable to use the only language he spent years learning.
I've got 3 siblings who have disabilities, and to think that that is a reason that someone's going to be like, nah, they're a cost to Australia, It's horrendous. It's dehumanising someone for something they can't control.
After multiple failed attempts at getting a permanent visa, the Wangchuk family have only one avenue left. They've made an appeal to the immigration minister.
It's just a lot of fear that just slowly just builds up. Every day you just think about it. But it's pretty scary, like not knowing when you could just go back to your country.
While the Wangchuks wait, there's another family trying desperately to secure a future in Australia.
I love it. I mean, the Gold Coast, it's relaxed, it's amazing. There's 47 kilometers of coastline. The lifestyle is great. We feel blessed to be here. Jim, how are you? I'm originally from the Philippines, born in the US, grew up in Singapore, did my university in Australia, and now currently living in Australia.
Entrepreneur Jem Jacinto has run food and hospitality businesses around the world, but it's family that's brought him to Australia for his latest venture.
Hi, Sandy, how are you? How are you? We were on holiday on the Gold Coast in Byron to visit my mom and my sister. And my wife says, there's no poke here. You should do one of those poke joints. So I started a little business with my mom and my sister in Byron Bay. I created a small restaurant. Ollie, how are you, man?
Good, thanks. How are you?
2 years on, Jem and his mother are part owners and investors in 5 restaurants from the Gold Coast to Sydney, employing dozens of staff.
Oh, the tuna looks great today, huh?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Amazing.
But while he can invest in Australia and pay other people's paychecks, he can't work here and draw one of his own.
I can't do what he's doing. I mean, I observe, I make sure, you know, the standards are met. I mean, yeah, if I pick up the bowl and make a bowl for a customer, yeah, technically that's working and that's breaking the law. So it's not something I can do. It's frustrating.
His application for a sponsored work visa was rejected, so he's currently on a bridging visa with no work rights.
I came with a little bit of money, but that's pretty much all gone, you know. It's been a year since I've been able to get a paycheck, so it's tough.
The problem is the department don't believe it's a legitimate application because his mother is his sponsor.
Where a person is applying for a business visa and they already have family in Australia, the concern that the person is using the business visa to circumvent the family visa rules would be an issue.
Can I go see the rainbow? Let's go have a look.
While he can't work, Jem is a stay-at-home dad to 4-year-old son, Luca.
So see, look at the rainbow. It's like a big, full rainbow. It's nice, no? You like it?
He's counting on staying in Australia so Luca can grow up with his grandma and extended family.
Where is it going to? You know that mall? What mall is that? Where's that?
Shopping mall.
Yeah, whose shop's there? Your shop. My mother and my sister have been residing here for over 20 years and are Australian citizens. Since I've had my son Luca, I've always wanted to be closer to them.
What's the name? Abamold.
I want him to have the stability that I didn't have moving around all my life. And I just want him to grow up with a nice family environment.
Yay, I'm a dinosaur. You're a dinosaur now? Yeah.
Normally a workaholic, Jem is struggling with not being able to work.
I've never really had a routine like this before. It is like Groundhog Day. You just wanna be there and get amongst it, but you can't.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
If Jem can't work, the family can't stay, which makes it difficult for wife Yvette to put down roots.
We're pretty much in limbo, so we don't know where we'll be or, you know, what's going to happen. So. You're getting stronger.
The mere fact that I'm unable to work in my own company legally, that drives me nuts. I don't get it. It frustrates me every day. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't bite my finger.
Forced family separations are often the end result of visa refusals or cancellations.
So I've got a hearing coming up. It's the cancellation of a partner visa on the grounds of false and misleading information. The question is, has your sponsor been in any previous relationships? And he says he thought it was asking, has your sponsor been in any previous marriages? Yeah, the stupidity defence, yeah.
Barrister and migration agent Nick Poinder is acting for an Australian citizen and his Indonesian-born wife facing deportation because of a crucial error they made on their partner application form.
Harry is an Australian citizen who met an Indonesian citizen, Viona, through friends and family. They got married in mid-2015 and then Viona lodged an application for a partner visa, which is a visa to remain in Australia as the wife of Harry.
The first night I like be together with my wife, and I can't wait to see her in Australia. You know, the photo of the mobile phone looked like beautiful, you know, very nice looking, you know what I mean? But she come to Australia, oh my God, you don't want to know. Because she wearing, you know, like beautiful clothes, you know what I mean? Like normal clothes, oh my God. I'm wearing jeans with the towel, you know, like look handsome man to meet her.
Love is not what you look like, but hard.
Yeah, I know, I understand it's hard, but, you know, you just came here like you were playing soccer or something.
Hello. How are you?
Harry and Viona have 2 Australian-born children together, Jonathan, who's 2, and Jeremiah, who's 1. Their family may be broken apart because Harry failed to list all his previous relationships on Viona's visa application.
Now, your case, Viona, is that you were refused a partner visa on the grounds that misleading information was put in with your application.
The couple have brought a translator with them. If Harry was unclear on his application, he needs to be crystal clear at his appeal in 2 weeks.
So Harry's been in 3 previous relationships, and in the application form you only put down 2 of your previous relationships. When Harry failed to mention that 3rd relationship, it may have seemed like something small to him, but for the Department of Immigration, it's a big issue.
Harry's been married twice before and was in another long-term relationship which the department says he deliberately didn't tell them about.
Now, it's important to remember what the question was that was answered in your visa application. The question was, have you been in any previous relationships? The question was not, have you previously been married?
Yeah, I think that's a wrong perception.
As I understand things, you took the word relationships to mean marriages.
Nick will have to prove Harry made a simple mistake and didn't deliberately lie to the department.
The law provides that if you have made an incorrect statement in relation to your application, it will be refused. There is a discretionary consideration in the sense that that requirement can be waived on compelling, compassionate grounds.
If Viona doesn't get the visa, she would have to leave Australia.
Why? Why she have to leave Australia?
Oh, because she won't have a visa. So you've got to decide on a plan about what you'll do if Viona doesn't get the visa. Would the children go with Viona to Indonesia?
No, they can't go back to Indonesia. In Australia, they got Medicare.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, that's 100%. But if what happens is something wrong in Indonesia, and we need to pay the doctor.
That's one thing you can say about why you wouldn't be comfortable living in Indonesia. That means Harry, and of course the kids who remain in Australia, will be separated from Viona, which is a terrible outcome for young kids at least, and for Harry as well.
It's not fair. I'm an Australian. I live in 37 years in this country, you know.
Dengan mesti pisah itu. Itu enggak.
Dengan So separation is basically very hard for her, as you can see that.
If it's going to affect the children, that will be a big issue for the tribunal to consider.
For Harry and Viona, there's only one option if she doesn't get her visa.
If we go back to Indonesia, she doesn't have a job there. You know, well, that's why I worry.
They think the children will be better off in Australia.
It's hard for me if I live in Indonesia by myself only. No kid, no husband. It's very hard. I can live without them.
Tribunal members and decision makers just can't make decisions because they think it's the right thing or they think it's fair. There is a whole set of guidelines about how those decisions should be made, and we need to comply with the rules.
If the appeal is unsuccessful, Viona will be deported. Her fate will be determined in 2 weeks' time. Today, barrister Nick Poinder is working hard to help his clients Harry and Viona convince the tribunal to overturn their partner visa refusal.
Hello. How you going?
Oh, good day.
Hello, Harry. How are you?
Good day.
Good to see you.
If they fail, Viona will be deported, leaving her 2 children and husband behind.
Big day today.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I just want to go through with you a couple of things. Just the evidence, the order that we're doing it in.
Any barrister will tell you that you've got to prep your witnesses before the hearing. They have to know what the procedure's going to be, but also we like to know what they're likely to say before they start talking. We don't like surprises.
You'll tell the tribunal your decision that you're going to go back to Indonesia if the visa is refused, and you'll say how that will affect you, but also Harry and the kids.
Viona needs to convince the tribunal that she shouldn't be separated from her children. And Harry must prove that he wasn't being dishonest.
The main thing for you, Harry, is, of course, why you didn't give information about your second relationship, and you weren't being dishonest, as I understand it. It was just your misunderstanding.
My fear is that the tribunal will come up with a reason that I haven't thought of, and Harry won't be able to answer it.
All right, so how are you feeling, OK?
I'm very nervous.
Yeah. Deep breaths, deep breaths. OK, let's go. Come on.
While their case will be heard today, it will be some weeks before they receive an outcome.
See, if Viona loses this case at the hearing, she has 28 days to leave Australia. 28 days to reorganise themselves, for Viona to leave the kids, pack up and return to Indonesia.
The process in the tribunal is a bit different to the process in the departments who make the decisions that we review. We're not the voice of the government. We are quite independent. This is the opportunity for the person who has had their visa refused, where they can come to the tribunal and they can explain their story in far more detail than they may have had that sort of opportunity before the department.
It's a long day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go out here, shall we?
The hearing took 2 hours. For Harry, it didn't go well.
When the member said he doesn't believe you, I said afterwards to the tribunal, well, we still say that we should be believed, so we didn't give up on that point.
It was a mixed hearing. Harry really didn't get much of a chance to give his account because the tribunal member, right from the start, seemed to think that he had been dishonest.
Harry's explanation for miscounting the number of relationships he's had was not convincing, but it's Viona who could pay the price.
The Department of Immigration can't do anything to you because you're an Australian citizen, so you're safe. It's Viona who we're concerned about.
Yeah,
So-
I just worry about her.
Yeah.
Viona was really good on the compassionate issue, that is in relation to the kids, and I just don't know what this member's going to be like on that. You'd hope that he'd be sympathetic, but I couldn't tell at the end of the hearing. Leaves us up in the air a little bit.
My husband and my baby is my life. It's my happiness. If I far from there, it's hard for me.
In the meantime, They just have to wait and try and put it out of their minds. There's nothing they can do now to change it. As I say, it's in the can, and let's wait for the result.
The Wangchuk family know all about waiting. They've been trying to get their permanent residency visa for 4 years, since it was rejected because of the ongoing cost of Kinley's disability.
Have you put any spice?
Like what? I have the garlic.
While they wait for the minister to consider their plea, they live from bridging visa to bridging visa.
It was hard explaining to my children why they're not able to go to school tomorrow. It was really hard.
Tonight, the Wangchuk family's temporary visa expires. It's been their third in as many years.
I'm going to stay home. Yeah. Stay home.
If you don't fill out this form tonight, what would happen?
We hope that we are not illegal in this country.
The online application process doesn't allow them to submit another bridging visa until the old one expires at midnight. It leaves them with no work rights or rights to schooling until it's been processed.
I won't be able to sleep, so what's the point of going to sleep? So I'll just do it as soon as the clock strikes midnight.
The way visas are processed has increasingly become more impersonal. The ability of clients to contact visa processing officers has been made harder. There is an increasing culture of refusal. I think all of that makes the system work more inefficiently, more slowly, more impersonally.
We're making sure that everything is right and done in proper way. It's very important.
Any small mistake will jeopardise their visa application.
Why don't you do it again from the beginning?
Page 1, page 2, page 7, and page 8. Yeah, I'm going to send it at 12. We're ready to go. Yes, it's
Done.
gone. Hope they receive tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, food's almost ready.
Restaurant entrepreneur Jem can't work in the poke bowl chain he's set up in Australia because the department doesn't believe his application for a business visa is genuine.
L for Luca. Let's put L for Luca.
Initially, I applied for a sponsorship work visa. Unfortunately, that was denied because my mom is a director of the company. And I think they looked at that thinking that this wasn't, for lack of a better term, legitimate in that sense. So that was very disappointing because at the end of the day, I created a brand, brought the money to the table, I brought my family involved.
If he's refused, Jem and his family can't stay and Luca will grow up without his grandmother and extended family.
How were the interviews today? Did you?
Yeah, I had found 2 new persons and that fit very well the role. Yeah, it's front of house. They have to be very smiley.
The core values of the business is really the family and bringing my family together. And that's always been number 1.
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
There are 2 things that the government is looking for with business visas. One is whether the individual intends to undertake genuine investment activities in Australia and is making a substantial business investment. Or secondly, they are coming to Australia to set up and run a business. The red flag would be a concern that the individual is not coming to set up a business but rather a position in an existing business has been created for them in order to get around the business visa rules.
Morning, Jem. How are you?
Hi, good to see you, David. How are you?
Good to see you too.
Jem's appeal date for a business visa has not been set.
Have a seat.
He's seeking advice from his lawyer about how he can work while he waits.
In my professional opinion, they haven't dig deep enough to actually assess that the position is genuine or not. There are evidence or submissions and documents to show that the business actually needs the position, and Jem is the most suited person to fill that need. Generally speaking, if the guest officer sees that there's a family business nominating a family member, they automatically think that this is not genuine.
Okay, fair enough. But I don't agree because...
I don't agree with that too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how it is.
But for now, am I able to stay or what I mean,
so at the moment,
I'm a bit nervous right now.
Yeah, so at the moment, you are on a bridging visa A.
Okay.
Okay. Which allows you to stay in Australia until the department make a decision, or if you appeal that decision, until the tribunal makes a decision.
Jem could have a long road ahead of him. The official wait time for the appeals tribunal is up to 500 days. In the meantime, Davin is going to try and get Jem work rights on his bridging visa.
So there is a possibility for bridging visa holders to remove that work limitation condition if the holder has a compelling need to work.
Okay.
Right? His intention is genuine in Australia. He always tells me that, what's the best way? I want to do it right. He wants to make it work. He wants to contribute.
I believe I have a strong case, and it's a very clear cut. You know, I'd like to make an income, and I'd like to work. I need to work. I want to work. I'm here. I want to be with my family. I've been apart for too long. That's my motivation, you know, so we can just all be close together.
It's Friday night in Melbourne.
6:38.
At one of the busiest Afghani restaurants in the city.
Do you have any table for two?
31-year-old Rahmatullah is a permanent resident who came to Australia from Afghanistan as a refugee 9 years ago.
This is the order number.
He chose to turn down welfare payments in exchange for work rights and hasn't looked back.
I was happy that I got a work permit, that I will be able to work, because it was engaging my mind to be in a different direction rather than focusing on feeling sorrow for myself or for my family.
Rahmatullah is part owner in the business, and he already has plans for his next shop, mainly due to demand.
It's a great, beautiful, very nice food. That's why we are here.
I feel really good when I serve, and you know, especially when people are happy. Yes.
But following an application for citizenship, he received a letter which threatens everything he's worked for.
One day, just got an email from the immigration that my visa is going to get cancelled, and it shocked me.
The department is questioning whether Rahmatullah is a fraud.
And they said you have to prove your identity, or they will put me in detention center, or they deport me back to Afghanistan.
Rahmatullah is Hazara, an ethnic minority frequently targeted by the Taliban. He fled Afghanistan in the late 2000s as persecution of the Hazaras intensified.
When you're in danger, you don't decide where you want to go. We just plan to escape from the area because you're not safe. It doesn't matter where you go, but you try your best to save your life.
He made his way to Australia, but he came with no formal identity documents.
I came from Jakarta, Indonesia, to Christmas Island. It was dangerous and the boat was leaky. But I was not having any hope that I will survive. And after a few days, when we reached Christmas Island, a personnel of Australian Navy came on the boat on our vessel and said, "Welcome to Australia." That was a sign of hope for me.
Following his arrival, Rahmatullah spent 18 months on Christmas Island in detention.
Days in detention center was really horrible. We would have nothing to do. We were sitting all nights, all days. We were not having enough sleep because of anxiety, because of depression. And that was killing us. It was torturing us.
Rahmatullah was allowed to stay and given protection. But now, if he can't prove his identity, he faces the prospect of going back to detention.
Right now, I'm not that person where I 10 years ago. If I go back again, I don't think I'll be able to survive there. Yeah.
He has just 5 days to respond to the department. It's been a week since Harry and Viona's hearing at the Administrative Appeals Tribunal, and Barrister Nick Poinder has received a response.
I've got an email from the Department of Immigration.
Harry and Viona pled their case before the tribunal to overturn the department's rejection of Viona's partner visa application. They've received a mixed response.
Okay, so this is a decision. Based on the evidence provided, the tribunal did not find the sponsor, Harry's the sponsor, of course, did not find the sponsor to be a credible witness, and it appeared that he willfully withheld his relationship from the applicant and the department. So it's a bit disappointing. Harry's criticised there for withholding that information about that relationship on the one hand, although on the other hand, he's recognised for his parenting and spouse role with Viona. The nature of these cases is that every case you lose, your clients might have to leave Australia. Every case you win, they get to stay.
It's crunch time for the family. If their appeal has been rejected, Viona will have to go back to Indonesia and leave her children and husband behind.
Hello?
Harry?
Yes. Who's this?
Nick here. Nick.
Oh, yeah. How are you, Nick?
I'm well, how are you?
Not bad, thanks. So what happened?
Is Viona there?
Yeah.
Great. OK, good news. We won.
You won?
We won, yep.
Really?
Yep, Viona won.
Oh, you got visa already?
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, God. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh,
the tribunal may not have believed Harry, but Viona's plea not to be separated from her children was enough to get her visa.
We got it.
I love you.
Say God.
Yes.
Thank God. Appreciate it. We pray together.
Okay.
Fantastic news. It's always great when you have a win. They say you shouldn't celebrate the wins too much and then the losses don't hurt as much, but you can't help yourself but be pleased when someone like Viona gets her visa and gets to stay in Australia. She had a good, strong case. The kids are fantastic, and that was what won the case for us.
3 days after submitting their bridging visa, the Wangchuks had good news. They have been granted another 28 days on a temporary visa. Now they're waiting and hoping for ministerial intervention to allow them to apply for permanent residency.
I think in terms of powers over individuals, the Minister for Immigration has powers way beyond anything any other minister has. The minister can decide on how he or she uses those powers as they see fit. The expectation is that we would always have a wise and benevolent minister. We haven't always had a wise and benevolent minister.
That's better.
Yeah.
Hello.
Kinley's former primary school teacher, David, taught Kinley Auslan and has been a mentor and advocate for the whole Wangchuk family.
When I met the Wangchuk family, they were fairly powerless at the time, particularly given the needs of Kinley and his communication. Obviously didn't have any communication skills beyond a few American Sign Language signs that he had picked up from a teacher in Bhutan. He's always wanted to learn, and it's fantastic to see how much he's come along. How is Kinley going at school?
Yeah, he loves his going to school, as you know, since his primary days. Yeah, he doesn't want to miss one day.
Finding out the family was going to be refused residency and facing deportation, it's fairly gutting, actually. The family's basically starting from scratch back in Bhutan, and Kinley's education ceases. It denies his opportunities to develop his communication skills and therefore his independence. It's also robbing Australia of a pretty good family. It really just doesn't make sense.
David decided to do something about it. He launched an online petition to spread the word and build support.
A petition I put together and I shared it on Facebook. I finished with the sentence, if you could choose your neighbours, you'd choose this family. We're a bit surprised as to how it took off.
When I first heard about the petition, me and my friends started advertising it around the school to heighten their chances of staying.
Just getting a lot of people that I know to sign the petition and just spread the word about it.
Being able to come together and support Kinley feels amazing. This school is like a family.
Kinley and his family has been an exemplary family, a migrant population of Australia. Thank you, comrades.
Kinley, you're welcome here.
Thousands of people signed this petition, and we never saw one negative comment on those ones. So, really amazing.
It took 2 months to rack up 50,000 supporters.
Bye, lovely to talk with you. There are thousands of examples of people with a disability who are active contributors to the community. And Kinley will certainly contribute economically down the track in one way or another to the best of his ability, and that's the key, it's to the best of his ability.
While the Wangchuks wait to find out if they'll get to stay in Australia, in Melbourne, Rahmatullah is facing the prospect of having his permanent residency cancelled. He's seeking help from immigration lawyer Yun Chen.
The department are looking for fraud. They can't be certain of his identity or who he is. So they sent him this notice saying, we have reasons to now cancel your permanent visa. Rahmatullah, hi.
Hi.
Come on in, I'm Yun.
No.
It is a very high stakes letter. There is a chance that he will be detained in immigration detention and be deported back to Afghanistan. It says that there was visa applications made in the past under a different name. Do you want to tell me a bit about how that came about?
In Afghanistan's names are not consistent because we don't have any birth certificate or anything like that. So one of my relatives put an application on my behalf where I was under 18.
So did you know that these applications were made in the past?
I don't remember at all because at that time I didn't know how to read and write in English. Even, when I asked my relatives here in Australia, have you launched? He said, yes, we have launched to save you from the war. So I said, you didn't tell me. He said, my intention was not bad because we tried to save you.
The relative had used an abbreviation of his first name on the application.
So Rahmatullah's situation is not uncommon. We do see applications where, it's come out that other family members have made applications for them under various names. It's not necessarily an attempt to fool the department or the government, but it is just a desperate attempt to get out of a situation.
It's a complicated thing. Overseas countries don't always have this well-established passport office. So the important thing for the department officers and for tribunal members is to understand what the rules are in that country for establishing identity. And sometimes we are able to get documents tested. Are they authentic? And sometimes you'll never know, but very often the sort of inquiries that we make will tell us and satisfy us about the identity.
Coming from Afghanistan, we need maybe a little bit understanding with the paperwork, with whatever we give, it's not being dodgy or something. Not only me, there are thousands of refugees. They don't have any documents, they don't have any evidence. When you run away from a war, you try to save your life.
And the circumstances can be taken into account by the department. What I would recommend is applying for an Afghan passport if you haven't already. Those things can help to show that you are who you say you are. The letter gives him 5 working days to respond. It is a very short period of time. You have to act really quickly. The consequences of not responding or not responding correctly is very severe.
After 9 years of living and working in Australia, Rahmatullah still feels unwelcome.
I want to be a part of this community, to be accepted. It's killing me. I am a human being. If I'm a human being, why they are not accepting me? Killing with a piece of paper is worse than killing by a bullet.
Six weeks ago, Rahmatullah received an email from the department questioning his identity and giving him just 5 days to respond. His lawyer successfully argued he should be given time to apply for Afghani identity documents. So while he awaits their arrival, it's business as usual.
It's a new shop here in Sunshine. We're making fresh breads. We will open on Sunday.
With the continued success of his Afghani restaurant, Rahmatullah has expanded into a second business venture.
This is a kind of bread we have called Uzbeki breads, small. It's an ethnic group in Afghanistan, and they have similar breads. Hopefully we will make money. Yeah. It's not only money, it's more like when people are happy, I'm happy. Yeah.
At home, the parcel he has been waiting for has arrived.
This is the ticket, I think, to resolve all the issues. This is my first Afghan passport, which I'm really happy. Yep. It goes this way. Yep. Oh, it's nice. It's me. And yeah, it's good.
Rahmatullah hopes this will be enough to satisfy the department he is who he says he is, and he gets to keep his permanent residency.
This is my identity. I cannot give anything else more stronger evidence than this one. Yeah, I'm optimistic.
While Rahmatullah has had a breakthrough, Jem's moving on with a new business, hoping he can stay with his family in Australia.
So, we are at Daily Greens. This is our new project. It's all about wholesome, healthy, traceable ingredients.
But without an appeal date for his visa, the future of the business and his family are in jeopardy.
It's been very difficult because I haven't been able to work, therefore I have no income. And since I've been here for almost 12 months, I have not had an income for more than 12 months. It's frustrating. It's just, I don't know. You know, that feeling you get, like, ah. So that's how I feel all the time. Where's the tea bags?
The cups are here.
Back on the Gold Coast, Jem's mother and sister continue to run the other businesses.
So for Burley, we need 2 front of house.
Ooh.
Can you get your phone away? Let's
yeah, okay.
put it back.
That's the lawyer, actually. Hi, Davin, how are you?
Jem has been sweating on this call to learn if he's been granted work rights.
But they replied already, but we only launched it like a week or less than 2 weeks ago, no? And then, so what's the verdict? Oh, yeah? Oh, wow, what? Oh, I can work. They approved my work rights.
Oh my God, that's...
Wow.
Wow, that's cause for celebration.
Yeah, wow. Right away. Wow. Okay. Oh, good news, good news. Give me a hug, man. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, great job, thank you. All right. Wow, battle one, done and won. All right, thank you. Oh, Joelle, I think you can run. I got my work rights.
What roster are you in?
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go make a poke bowl for a customer and take an order and whatnot, you know? So that's amazing.
Do you work on weekend?
I work every day.
That means a lot, you know, for the family. It's the confidence and the hope that, you know...
I can get paid.
And,
you know, some money.
No, and that we'll be able to stay together.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. Huh? It's a lot. It's a lot after all this time. Ah, wow.
It's been 3 months since Rahmatullah submitted his passport to the department, and now a letter has arrived that will determine his future in Australia.
I would love to stay here, move on, support the community, build up a better future for my next generation. This letter is saying that I'm not satisfied that there is a ground for cancellation of your visa. I have therefore decided not to cancel your visa.
It's good news. Rahmatullah gets to keep his permanent residency visa, but there is a footnote.
Please note that further information comes to notice. Cancellation of your visa may be reconsidered. Yeah. How long do I need to be tortured by these letters?
Knowing his permanent residency can be threatened with cancellation at any time has left him still feeling unwelcome.
Tikka kebab? Yeah. Sure. I love Australia. I love Australian people. But, you know, I have no motivation to apply for citizenship. The happiness inside my heart is no more. I feel like I'm not one of the people here.
For the last 4 years, the Wangchuk family and their supporters have fought to have them stay in Australia. And today, there's news from the minister.
Hi, Sherry.
No, sir, it's Wangchuk.
Oh, hi, Jiangchu. What's happening?
I just got an email from the minister's office.
From the minister's office?
Yes. I just printed it out and I want to read it to you. The Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs, Honorable David Coleman, has personally considered your case and has decided to substitute the decision of the tribunal with a more favorable decision by granting a former resident visa.
That's fantastic. I'm a bit stunned by all that. Congratulations, this is amazing.
Thank you, sir.
You can have a relaxed weekend now, can't you?
Yes. And I just want to thank you. It's all because of you.
No, it's... My role's been very little. It's you guys who put yourselves out there. It was a very brave thing that you've put yourselves through.
Thank you, sir. This wouldn't have been possible without you. So I'm just...
I'll take that, but congratulations to you all. That's fantastic.
I'm just grateful, sir.
I'm very happy for you. I actually thought she was going to say they were being deported. It's the other extreme. They've been granted residency, it seems. Don't know how or why, but we'll take it.
I got a message from Tanzania like it got approved, and I squealed and I started crying, and it just made me so happy. It does show that even the smallest effort does go noticed.
Well, I would like to thank all of my friends and the people who supported us. It's a very reassuring thing, and gives us a lot of opportunities in a greater future.
You've got the piece of paper. It says it.
Yeah, and it looks like it's genuine, isn't it? Yeah.
We want to settle with the home like Aussie people do here. They work hard, they buy a house, they enjoy their life. Wangchuk, this has swimming pool. Wow.
After 1 year as permanent residents, they'll be able to apply for Australian citizenship.
We are going to do barbecue when we buy a new house in the backyard, Aussie style.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Pantatnya kebiasaan.